Welcome, comic lovers. Garvin, the old comic guy, coming at you with another set of comic shout-outs. Again, we have three. I do three every week. So this Sunday, here are going to be my three. Let's get right into it. All right, first up, I want to say thank you to one of my subscribers, Anthony Purdue. He shared some of his napkin art with me, which is pretty awesome. Anthony, you should probably put that somewhere and share it on the web. Share it on the internet, right? Whether it's through YouTube, whatever, make some videos just showing off your art. It's pretty awesome. Now, let's get into the comic shoutouts, right? So when I do these, I usually try to pick people that I'm already following, right? That I've already looked at and I'm watching them and seeing what they do. So first up is the Comic Collector. The Comic Collector has just over 1,000 subscribers currently, over 500 videos. He does comic hauls, similar to the way I do them, and he doesn't go into as much detail, but he does do that when he does his Journey into Legend series, where he basically looks at Batman stories, including the artist, the authors, everything that's going on in them. So it's pretty cool. He also officially on his site, he makes it clear that his channel is for adults, and that he discusses comic books and comic collecting from an adult perspective. And so the next person is Fanboy Prime, and Fanboy Prime is a YouTuber. He's got about a little bit less than 400 subscribers currently. Has a little bit less than 400 videos. He does comic hauls, unboxings, community challenges, and Saturday live show. He calls his Saturday morning stretch. He's often in other live shows, commenting, being a contributing member of the community, which is great. He is into comics, wrestling, and toys and video games. He has done, recently he did Goat Simulator. Well, he didn't. His son was playing Goat Simulator. You'll sometimes see his son on the videos, and then Lady Prime, his wife. So that's pretty cool. Officially, his site says just a fanboy doing fanboy stuff. Sometimes my son will show up and steal the spotlight. And it's true, he does. He shouted out my channel earlier, a couple of times actually, and he really enjoyed my comic chat, which is why I collect comics that I did last year. And if you get a chance, take a look at it. I'll try to put a link somewhere, if not in the description. But not only did he really connect with him, it started him collecting All-Star Squadron. That's my ulterior motive. So everyone will collect All-Star Squadron. Not really. You might take some that I'm looking for to complete my last few sets. Anyway, I have completed sets, a couple of them, and I've shared, why I do it. And one of those sets is already booked for my first grandson, and the rest for future grandchildren. Anyway, he started collecting the series now, so he's on the hunt for them, which is pretty awesome. And so I'd like to take a look at these channels, right, as I go through these. Please take a look at them, see if there's something you like. Of course, I will put the links in the descriptions down below. And I guess I want to point out that the way YouTube works, like if you just go and look at it, and even if you subscribe and like the video, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to pop up in your feed. unless you've hit the bell notification, right? Then it's that notification at the top that has the number next to the bell. Pretty much I always have one because I do use the bell notification. So most of these guys, when they put up new videos, I see them, and I look at that bell notification, I pull down the drop down, and I go through them. It does mean that sometimes it's a rabbit hole that we go down, and we just end up watching video after video after video after video. But it is a nice way to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm not into the toys, so when he's got toys, I'm usually like fast forwarding till he's back to the comics. Not that I don't think the toys are cool, but it's just not my jam. Also, the wrestling isn't necessarily my jam, but a lot of the other stuff, totally love. With Comic Collector, when he goes into the Batman stories, if it's a story I've already read and I'm familiar with, I really will just play it in the background when I'm hoping he's going to say something I don't know, but not usually the case. Sometimes it's stories I haven't read, which are really awesome to hear. Let's see, so that's 2. Third is Jambo Comics. Jambo he does comic hauls pretty much exclusively, though he does have Golden Age in his comic hauls, right, and Silver Age, and some really awesome goodies. Officially, his site just says comics and info, but he does go into who the author and the artists are and who did the covers, and just some really cool stuff. There's a couple that feel like they're theme related, like maybe he got on a kick and just started, oh, I need to buy this and this, and then he does the show and it's theme type stuff. Not always. But it's pretty cool. He's got, I don't know, about 600 subscribers, less than 200 videos. So anyway, so those are my 3 for this week. We have Jambo Comics, which again, awesome Golden Age stuff. Not always. I mean, there's other stuff too, but the Golden Age is really the good stuff. It's pretty cool. And he's a fan of like that good girl art, because a lot of that shows up. So you can kind of tell what he goes after. So that good girl art is pretty cool. Anyway, Jambo Comics, Fanboy Prime, and The Comic Collector. So if you haven't checked out them, if they're ones that you didn't know about, great. If they're ones you knew about and maybe you passed over, maybe take a second look, see if it's something that you're into now. Interestingly enough, our tastes change as we go through our experiences in the hobby. And that's okay. That is totally okay. It's kind of normal. There was a time when I first started collecting, I collected those Golden Age characters, and I loved them, and those were the Invaders and the All-Star Squadron and stuff, and anything where they would show up, so Justice Leagues where they would show up and stuff. And then I got into Sergeant Rock and just really fell in love with Sergeant Rock and Black Hawk, and started just really, I guess, maybe because they were in the same time frame, I don't know. But I fell in love and kind of progressed through a bunch of war books, and for a long time, and I would pick them up, and I would pick up even like the Charlton ones and stuff, our Fighting Forces and stuff like that. And then, I would go into, I don't know, I was a big Legion of Superheroes fan for a while. So things change, right? Our tastes change as we progress through life. So please, if you did give them a shot, give them another shot, take a look. If they're still not your jam, that's okay. That's okay. I'm certainly not forcing you to subscribe to anybody, and I don't want to tell you you have to. My hope is that you're just listening and you're deciding, hey, this might be a good choice for me. So that's what I got for this week. I'll be back next week with a whole nother set of 3 shout-outs. All right, you guys, take care of each other.